Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the trophy ceremony. We have a victorious DC United standing valiantly above us here tonight in what was an absolutely amazing cup. A 2-2 team. They started out middle of the standings, third place, somewhere where they were not expected, but look at them now, top of the world, after what was probably one of the most, if not the most intense stretches of playoffs I think we've ever seen. From the DCU versus Miami to this grand final, this grand spectacle that we had, a best of two series, if you want to call it that, where Austin were able to win one, but DCU were not able to win theirs. Sorry, well, DC were able to win the most important.
Yeah, under a lot of everybody being tired. You know, it's a late game. DCU under so much pressure. They managed to pull it out. And they got the ultimate victory. Another star added to all of their jerseys. I think big props to Vonsky. Big props to Saito. What a rookie pickup for DCU. Really just like an offensive anchor for the entire season.
Let's shout out the real MVP, though. Italics has now secured his third start. That's more than I think that's more than 90% of the players can ever say that they have gotten.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
I completely in disbelief, but let's get
out
of our way. Let's begin our trophy ceremony as Vonsky, the team captain, makes his way down to lift what has been an incredible season, to lift what has been an incredible... Is he going to lift it? Half! What has been an amazing game! He takes it back to his podium. He takes it back valiantly. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's getting sprayed. He lifts it. He's going to lift it with his team. Of course he is. DCU on top of the world. DCU living at large. They get their third in a row here. Vonsky, Ubix, and Italics. They make it to the top. Waldo with his second star. Muno with hers. And Saito, the debutant. That's not the word for it. Saito, the debutee. I don't know what the word is. Gets his as well. Congratulations to DCU.
Just big ups to everybody. Austin and DCU included. What a game. I don't think we could have asked for anything better. And now you just gotta let the boys enjoy their dub. Or the boys and the lady, you know. I think we got short interviews. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have short interviews with each team. Yeah, and
I guess they didn't leave.
You know, very honorable mention here. We got Miami. 3 of their players here present at the ass crack of dawn. They're here. They made it.
I mean, we literally have Messi, bro. Like, we got Messi right here.
That is true.
You can't even be mad about being on third. This was an intense season. I mean, seriously, this is going to go down as one of the greats. Obviously, it had quite a lot of upsets and a lot of standout victories. But what we didn't expect was just an absolute slobber knocker that we had. What the? Get in the... Hello?
My bad.
That was great. But anyways, let's begin with you guys. The reffing crew, Miami. You guys had a stellar cup. I can't even lie. Like I was gonna come in here. I was gonna shit talk you, but it was like Jenna's birthday like 5 days ago, so I'm gonna keep it tame here.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Come on.
Oh man, you're already like 30. It's getting, time is passing so quickly. Yui Kreese. I mean, heartbreaking, of course. Heartbreaking to be down here as low as you are, but at the same time, you have given us probably some of the greatest performances that we've seen maybe in BCS history. You've also given us some of the closest games that I've had the pleasure of commentating. For you, my man, is it only upwards from here? That's my only question.
Yep.
You want more than this. You want something else.
Yeah,
I know
sir.
it.
I need my second.
I know it. I'll skip over to. I'll skip you for a second, Jenna, just so I can go. Make... No.
Damn. Why you skipping Jenna?
So Colt.
Hi.
Do you want to walk us through your psyche and your thought process whenever you let in that own goal against
I swear
DCU?
to God, if you bring this up one more time. Listen, I was coming back a week out of the lab.
Look at what happened. You look above you. That's what happened.
Oh my.
That's crazy. I
Goodness
thought you
gracious.
said you keep it tame.
You caused this. No, I'm scared. Okay. I'll get to the real question.
Back on top.
Real question here. I mean, listen, man. I'm proud of you. I legitimately am. I think you had one of the standout goalies.
Damn.
I think you had one of the standout goalie seasons. Seriously. I mean, you had an absolutely amazing performance. I mean, you have some slip-ups, but I mean, for you, teaming with a core like this, a great core, and a team that you guys were very entertaining. What's next for you, my friend?
If the next cup actually happens, I'll play.
That's all I needed to hear.
Right.
Let's go. Let's go. W. All right. Now I will come over to Jenna here. I wasn't skipping Jenna entirely. So, I do want to ask you one main thing. I'm sorry, that was really distracting. You've been through a lot. I mean, seriously, you have. You started playing this game in 2015. You're probably one of the most, vetted players on this entire squad. And I've known you basically since you were in high school, and now you're in college and all this, and life progresses and time goes on. But is Jenna here to stay? Is Jenna here for the 10th cup that comes up next? Is Jenna going to be here to be that star midfielder for so many teams that may need it?
Yeah, of course, always. I love this community more than anything, honestly. You guys have been my friends for a long time.
Yeah, buddy, you hear that?
Yes, sir.
You hear that? We're friends. Put it in the books.
But I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much. You guys were an absolutely incredible team to watch. I can only say that I'm proud of you. I know that top podium looks a little bit shinier in here, but you guys are seriously some big motivators. I really am proud of all of you. Stellar season. Now, we're gonna seamlessly, and I say seamlessly by disconnecting everyone from Miami, we're going to seamlessly transition over towards our interviewers, our champions, because there was no second place team. DCU, ladies and gentlemen, your team, your champions. I miss it. I miss Polar. Where'd Polar go? Let's start from left to right. Let's start from left to right. We got ourselves a mooner. We got ourselves probably my candidate for match MVP. I mean, you legitimately made the game-winning save. You don't get a lot of opportunities to make the game-winning save. Game-winning shots, they come by. You became a stalwart defender, a stalwart goalkeeper, and probably the best of all time. So I ask you, my friend, what was it like saving that final shot taken from Mitso?
Oh, right.
Side of the translator. Of course,
the translator. All right, she's
You're more than the translator. No. You're more than the translator, Cider. Don't worry, I'll get to you.
She's cooking up a speech right now. She's cooking up a speech.
Oh my God.
Muna is.
Can you type any faster?
Incredibly sick right now.
She said it was exhilarating. No, I just thought only about saving it, and she's really sick right now. And I was
Wow,
like,
you actually
that
had the MJ
part.
flu game.
Yeah,
That's
don't say the
crazy.
last part.
All right. Well, Muna, leading up to the season, you guys had a very treacherous path. You went 2-2 in that regular season, and it almost looked like you guys were, you were tipping on you were standing on some thin ice. But what was it that helped you guys sort of rally back from this? Were you able to kind of be that leading voice, even though you don't talk, for your team?
She says just keeping a positive attitude.
And you know what? I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Thank you, Muna. Congratulations. You will probably go down as the match MVP. If anyone else has anything to say about it. But let's talk over to you, Mr. 3218, Mr. Saito. I won't inject myself into the story this much, but I remember DMing you when we were playing Risk of Rain, asking you to join us. And here you are achieving something that some players have taken years to climb for, and that some players haven't even succeeded at. For some players, this is the end of the road. For you, is it just the beginning? That is my question for you.
For me, I think it's just a stepping stone for me to become a greater player.
Wow. You know what? I want to ask you more, because I need more out of you. I know you, buddy. You've been like, I would say, probably one of my best friends in this community. I've known you for some fucking long amount of time. But you seem so calm. You seem completely unscathed from this entire experience. Are you trying to tell me that there's more cups in your future?
Let's not spoil the moment, alright?
You know what? That might be my favorite answer. Thank you. Motsky. Excuse me. Sorry. Shit. I gotta find the proper... Motsky.
Yo.
I know you've sent the messages. I've seen you in text. You've been saying that this is probably the greatest game of all time. I don't think anyone can even disagree with that at this point. You've been relishing the moment. And for me, I'm proud of you. But for you, I know that there's something else on your mind. That 4th star. You are now on top of a list of players that cannot, be replicated. Meat Sail has 3 stars. Italics has 3 stars. Ubix, now you. This is a rare list to be on. And I want to know, who do you want for that next year's grand final? Because you know better than I do that you're probably going to be there.
I mean, if there is one next year, probably Meat Sail again. He's kind of been my idol in BCS, you know. I love all those guys on Austin, you know. I'm sure it's kind of heart-wrenching having to lose so close, but, you know, they put up a great game against us. It was so close the whole time, and yeah, I'd go Meat Sail again.
I love
Battle
that,
for
man.
the 4th star.
Absolutely. I pray that that's our grand final. I'm not going to lie to you. You've reached for the stars here, and I mean, you've grabbed your 3rd. At this point, I mean, you've captained 2 teams to victory. What's next? I mean, do you even have any other goals that you want to achieve at this point? Because you've basically cemented yourself as maybe, and this may be up for debate, but probably not, probably the greatest of all time. So my question for you, my friend, is what is there left to achieve if not reaching for the stars? What is there left for you?
I think there was a Steph Curry quote, nothing left to prove, but a whole lot to accomplish. That's the mindset I got on right now.
Damn, that shit goes hard.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sweet. I like that. Thank you. I want a handshake for that one. Shake my head. Shake my head.
My friend.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. All right, I'm going to sit on top of Ubix's head here for this one because I need to reach the stature of the balls that this man is sitting on. Waldo, I don't know how. I don't know why. But you have seemingly become the villain of this entire story. But for you, you are the hero. You are the protagonist. You are Darth Waldo. I mean, this has been 8 years in the making, man. You've been working for this for probably more. You've been working, now that I think about it, you've been working for this nearly at half the time that I've been alive. Like legitimately, you are 3 years off of being in this community for half of my life. So
Crazy.
I mean, like, what the fuck do you even feel? Can I ask you that?
It feels great to win again. I haven't won since 2015. So to take that long until I get my 2nd championship, it's worth the wait.
You are one of 4 players who have been through it all, who have seen it all. You are my first. You are the person who actually got me here, and I I might get a little emotional if you don't mind me.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
all
Poland
right.
days.
I mean, really, man, the Poland days. But for you, let's talk about you for a moment. I mean, I don't mean this in a mean way, but you are, I think, in terms of age, one of the oldest players that we have. And that means you are vetted. You are, you have this life experience. So in the context of how you've been going through your life, what does this moment mean for you?
I'm one of the old guard, but one of the veterans. But age doesn't matter because, like, if you stand this far up, you can't put it into words because we fought hard and it's ours. And I'm so glad to be part of this team, and it feels great to be villains.
It feels, dude. Did anyone just hear that? It feels great to be villains.
You are evil.
Holy shit! This guy is crazy. What
This is
a quote! What a quote!
Waldo,
It's good to be
me.
villains. Oh my
Waldo, I'm
this
fucking
is my new
framing
origin
that.
story.
I'm fucking framing that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shake my hand as well. Shake my hand as well. Not that all of you don't deserve a handshake. I'll get to you. Ubix, usually you're a man of few words, so I'm going to try and extrapolate as many as I can out of you. You being my co-captain last year, obviously you got your second, and you seemed pretty happy, but pretty unfazed. But I ask you now to kind of tear down the curtain, if you don't mind. You've been in this community for a while. You've been in this community when you were young. Now you're getting a little older. Yeah, Watford, this, that, and the other. But now all of a sudden you're skyrocketed 3 cups later into probably talks as to one of the greatest strikers of all time. And I want to ask you, going through that story of starting out on Watford, shooting Sono Kito in the head, and then coming here. How is it, man? How has the journey been for you? And is this the point where you can finally call yourself happy, or do you think that there's more to come?
Yeah, I think it feels good because on Watford I was like a little shitter, didn't know how to play at all. So coming from that and then winning in 2021, I was really happy for that win. But in 2022, my second win, I think I was a little less happy because I knew I was gonna win already. And this game, it was really hyped. So yeah, I felt really good about winning this game. I got my GOAT Waldo his first ring since 2015. We got my GOAT Waldo his first ring since 2015. And the best sub player of all time, Metallics, his third ring. So I'm glad that I got a lot better, because if I was still as shit out as I was in 2020, and that would be really bad.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate the answer. Seriously, it's definitely been quite the arc for you. I think obviously I don't bring this up in a negative manner because I'll explain why. You didn't score a goal this cup. Or this, sorry, not this cup. You didn't score a goal this game. You, as a matter of fact, I don't think you scored a goal either game in this final. But we did highlight you quite a bit, and that was because of your rotation and your defensive prowess. You really enabled Vonsky and Saito to make things happen. I mean, seriously. The passes that you made, DCU probably wouldn't be standing here because of you. And to that, I want you to pat yourself on the back because, seriously, you played an absolutely amazing fundamental game, and I don't think anyone will be able to take that away from you. I guess my question leading off of this is, well, what do you see yourself doing next year? What do you see yourself doing from here on out? Do you see yourself as that star player? Do you want to be in the limelight, or do you like this sort of position that you're in where you've been pretty much the backbone for your team?
No, I don't think I'm going to play next year unless I'm bored. Because I have to wait a whole year for another cup, and I don't want to play casual league. So, I think this might be my last cup. But I don't know. I'll return if I'm bored.
Is that your retirement speech, or do you want to you want to go in depth, or was that it? That was a good retirement speech. I like that. That was straight and to the point.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of weird. That just hit me like a truck. I mean, wow, 3 cups in a row. And retiring, literally setting a record, setting probably one of the most incredible stats ever. And he's just gone, just like that. What an impact. Thank you, Ubix. Thank you for your service. Now, finally, the man I really wanted to talk to this entire time, Italics. Listen, man, I get it. Bench sitting is hard. Bench sitting is crazy. But at some point, I have to ask you, I mean, what the fuck do you do on a daily basis to get yourself on these teams and win? I don't get it.
So, I didn't want to talk about it. I'm kind of on the same precipice as Ubix here. I do think this is gonna be my last game, but I do think let me say something. I started with Custom Cup on PSG, if people can even remember that, and it's been a journey. I was brought in as a greenhorn. I didn't even know what Blockland soccer was, starting as a defender, and I feel like it's kind of an inflection point for everyone else. Right, people have been doing this a long time. And if you have Saito, he's just starting out and he's got a whole career he can go ahead with, and he's a rookie. We need to give some shout out to him. He's a rookie cup winner, and that we were talking about that earlier. I think you remember Meat Sale, he had the rookie cup wins, and then you have Waldo, who's Waldo, I don't mean this disrespectful. You're like aged wine, and Saito is fresh grape juice. so we're on opposite ends of the spectrum here. I think DC United has it is BCS. It is the definition of the community. People call us Polar 2.0, but I think DC United brought together really good players, and I honestly, so when people call me bench sitter, I commentate on the games when I can. I look at the games, and I think it's probably gonna be one of the best cups BCS has ever had, because Jamjar was shout out to Jamjar. I called Waldo aged wine. Jamjar is ancient. Jamjar is the dirt.
Jesus Christ!
All right.
You're calling Jamjar dirt.
Yeah.
Well,
he's the foundation. I didn't mean it like that. He's the foundation. He's the foundation. We need to give him the shout outs. Jamjar, Eagle.
You just gave Jamjar a new nickname. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You just spawned him a new nickname just like that.
Jamjar full of dirt.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I just wanted to say, Tavonsky, really, I remember when we were on Polar, and I look at the games, and everyone had, you really gotta look back and see at the beginning when people really didn't know who was gonna win. You had people Miami and Austin, who just had some of the greatest players. You had Meat and Cheese and Matt on the same team. That is that. I'm surprised we're here, man. But
Don't be.
You
deserve it.
I wanted to say with Fonsky, since Custom Cup, what I want for in Polar, and I just want to say that they often call me a good luck charm, but I what I want for with Polar and everything. No one's ever gonna know what happened. I don't like to talk about it, but what Vonsky has brought people through since Polar, I love you guys. I love BCS. I love the community. And people can't take that away from me. That's memories, man. So I think we need to go back, and we need to see what we've created.
Italics, I remember a while ago I asked you for advice on college. I don't even think you remember this. And advice on living life. And you told me to make connections and to meet people and to, find people in my industry. I've remembered that. And that conversation was almost 3-4 years ago. And it's been the backbone of my life. And you just basically spent this entire 5 minutes of your block at this interview congratulating everyone around you. You didn't even mention yourself this entire time. You just let everyone know how much you love them. And for that, it doesn't matter who the MVP is. For me, it's you. And I've known you for so long. Maybe as a background character, maybe as whatever. But even in 2017, you remember that interview? I don't know if you do. I was calling you the next up. I was calling you the next up on that defense. That's how long it's been, dude. I mean, seriously.
If you want some perspective, hold on. I was in high school during that time.
I was in middle school.
I'm in grad school now. I'm in grad school. So
I'm not even in school anymore.
If you want some perspective, that's how long it's been. And I do remember that interview. And like both of us, we've come a long way. Everyone has come a long way. So
I'm fucking proud of you, Italics. And I know that you bring more to a team than just that bench sitting. And I swear by God, you're probably one of the best things to happen to BCS. And I just want to say thank you. And I think that everyone on this DCU team thinks the same thing. And I think that everyone in this server thinks the same thing. And I think everyone in this community also thinks the same thing. So thank you, Italics. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, you're a stalwart, you're a hero. And while you may have 5 villains to your right, you stand out as a shining star. So thank you so much. Congratulations on your 3rd. And now I'll transition back here to the entire team. It's been a long road. It's been an absolutely incredible cup. We've had hiccups. We've had the game dying. I mean, we've been through a lot, dudes. Everyone. But if we can use this time at all, we can use it to celebrate what has been probably a life-changing game for some of us. I mean, I've been playing this game since 2016. No, playing BCS since 2016. I mean, we have Italics and Waldo who have even longer tenures than that. We've seriously had an absolutely incredible community. And if this is the last cup, which hopefully we all hope it isn't, it's been a fucking blast. And I love each and every one of you and every single person who works behind the scenes. Thank you to Eagle, T-Bone, and Conan, who have just been going through hell and back to make this shit happen, to make this creativity. I mean, these people are stressing day in, day out to make this shit like this happen. To Tumbleweed, who has been having, and even Vonsky and some of the other stat trackers who have been keeping up to date with. Yeah, I mean, seriously, keeping up to date and writing history books basically for our entire cup. Thank you to that. Thank you to Matt and Geese, who have been, working through this BCS scrim server. The reason why we even come here every single day to play this game, the reason why we can practice. Thank you to them. Thank you to Alan, who has been streaming these games since I was born, who has been on this back end of the stream, making it smooth every single time, bar none, our best streamer. Thank you to all of the commentators who came prior. Thank you to all of the captains who have tried to get themselves involved with this game. Thank you to the volunteer referees throughout this season. And thank you to all of you. Congratulations to DCU. Absolutely fucking incredible game was just played. Well-deserved victory. Any final thoughts from any of you? Please let them rip.
I have something.
Waldo, come here. Come here, my boy. Come here.
I have the utter respect to Austin right now. Hats off to them because they literally played the games of their lives. All of us did. And to force a game 2, and it was a 1 goal difference, pretty much the entire game. Austin, that was the toughest test ever. And it could have gone either way, but we managed to hold on and to win it. But Austin, hats off. Y'all are amazing.
Good man, Waldo. You're a good man. And I'm so happy you get to celebrate this victory. Anyone else? Any final remarks? I think we're all tired, so I'm assuming that's going to be a no.
I'm dying.
It is 2:53 on a Sunday. Thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you for an absolutely incredible cup. Congratulations to DCU. Congratulations to these 6 beautiful players on their absolutely monumental victory. Thank you all for joining us for the 9th time, whether it's the final or whether it's the next. We'll see you on the flip side.